and it's a go for us at Deep Forest Raceway. We've had a decent start to try again on the Alfa Romeo, as you can see on board in our bottom right. The Mercedes had a little look down the inside, but we managed to cover him off and close the door. He gave us a little tap on the exit. And coming up through here, you can see the difference between all our lines as we shoot it round the S part of the track, the trickiest part of the circuit. And coming through here, I gain a decent amount on the Alfa Romeo as we head round the little loop. Coming down into the hairpin now, we all took wide lines, especially the Mercedes, who managed to get a switch back. The Alfa, obviously frustrated, just gave us a little tap on the side there as we come into the final corners of the circuit. It's been a great battle with these two as we come into the first corner. We tried to get the outside on the Alfa Romeo, who dips on the curb slightly, runs it wide and pushes us onto the grass. Thankfully we managed to keep it side by side. As we come into here, we just had more of a dive down the inside than the Alfa, so he had to back out. And coming into the end of this section, the Mercedes goes slightly wide, has a little hit with the barrier and bounces onto the racing line as we go for a little look up the inside, and he rightfully closes the door there. We go over the white line, so we have a small track limit penalty, but hopefully that shouldn't slow us down too much. Coming down to the hairpin after serving our penalties, Alfa Romeo has had a very tactical choice there of going down the inside to go defensive, so we can't get the move done after the ghosting of the penalties, and the Mercedes tries to get the switch back. As we run it down to the final corners now, we are centimetres away from each other. Coming down the main straight now, the Mercedes had a lot of speed there, gave us a little bump to try and get past the Aston Martin as we went 3 abreast into turn 1. As I broke early, hoping that Alfa would outbrake himself. And Mercedes picks up on this as well as he takes a switch back as we look behind us now, and not 100% who's at fault for this incident, but yeah, thankfully he managed to recover. And after that brilliant battle between us three, I have thankfully secured P2, and now we got to put our heads forward to trying to catch P1 by the end of the race. Thankfully for us, P1 dips it slightly wide going into the hairpin, but didn't lose him too much time. And for the start of this lap, I've got a nice little comparison for you between us two through the first sector. This is me versus P1, and you can just see the difference between our driving styles and racing lines. You can see through here I lift off and go through in 3rd gear, whereas he manages to do it in 4th, which yeah, I couldn't quite find the confidence to do, so I just stuck to 3rd gear. And yeah, you can just see how our braking styles and everything compare going through this first sector. Then going on to lap 6, we get fastest lap. And then coming on to lap 6, this was my biggest time gain of the race. I managed to catch 2 seconds throughout this lap. I think he was starting to struggle with the tyre wear like I was, and yeah, that's why we had to pit so early. Now at this point the gap is less than half a second, but we want to keep in his mirrors, see if we can get him to make any sort of mistake so we can just swoop in with an easy move. Now coming on to lap 7, as we're heading into turn 1, I tried to keep as close as possible to him, but sadly I think the tyre wear really took its toll with his car, and yeah, he locked up going off the grass, and that boosted us up a position. And then on lap 10 it's our pit stop. Lap 11 we come out of the pits, and then we pass these two who have just pitted. Lap 13, the top 2 are really stretching these, and second only just comes in. And then lap 14 first comes in with his tyres really warm. And on lap 16 now, these 3 behind us are having an absolutely amazing battle. And coming around the final 2 corners at Deep Forest Raceway, some of my best overtakes I think I've ever done. We come home to win with fastest lap. Overall, I'm very happy with this performance. 3rd to 1st to fastest lap and winning by 15 seconds. I think it was a good effort from everyone today, and very unluckily for that guy in 3rd. But yeah, it was a very good race. I think some of the cleanest racing I've seen so far. And yeah, we had quite a good few battles. So I'll see you on the Nordschleife.